Hello YouTube, welcome back. Do you like my disembodied head here? My floating face? It's not bad. It's bad, let's face it, the border's pretty awful, but what can you do about that apart from fiddle around for hours and hours until you fixed it, or indeed just use more even lighting on the green background? What could you do? Anyway, hopefully you'll enjoy this little bit of Dwarf Fortress. We call it Cryptbeards round here, and it's been causing quite a stir in the community of my viewers. I say quite a stir, they've enjoyed it. I mean, a stir implies some kind of commotion, uproar, furore even. But no, that's not what's happened. They've just been going, ooh, Dwarf Fortress again. Nice. Anyway, you know that. You're a viewer. Why am I telling you things you already know, and in fact are the source of the information about? Anyway, let's get playing, shall we? I'll see you guys later on. So, let's take a look at the fort. Now, I remember there was something big happening last time we played, but I forget what it was. I know the elven traders arriving could have been somehow our saviours in this regard, but I don't remember any of the actual... Ah! The weir lizard. Yes, we were worried about people being harmed by the weir lizard, and we uncovered our vampire. We now know which of the denizens of this fort trade, I believe it's Inod, or I could be wrong, I'm not sure, but we now know which one of these denizens is a blood-sucking freak, which is good, because it's always handy to be able to point out and work around the issues of blood-sucking freaks. Anyway, let's go and have a look at our trading post here. It makes sense to send the trader there. Trader requested a depot. Good. Right, now let's check the noble screen to make sure we actually have a trader. Where are we? Broker. Yep. Ubble's on the job, don't worry. It's interesting that for once I don't appear to have multiple people, or people with multiple roles. It's all different people all the way down. Still haven't got a hammerer, still haven't got a militia captain, but we're doing good. We've got most of what we need. The mayor's a little bit snarky about his appointments, but screw mayors, am I right? Of course I'm right. In this scenario, I am God. Unfortunately for them, though, not an infallible one. Ah, yes, the goblin-induced lag resulted, Panzerbeard, in a failed quick save, and we ended up having to go back in time a little bit, through which methodology I managed to actually repel the goblins, nay, capture them. Look, here we go. We've got goblins galore, lasher, spearman, bowman, you get the idea. And we also got this little rodent man with his little rodent teeth. He's a weir lizard, so good. We had a few people wounded by them, but apparently they've failed to develop into full-blown lycanthropy, which is always good. Anyway, I was going to take some trade goods here, wasn't I? G, move goods to and from the depot. So, well, we want to get rid of this. Is that how it works? Or have they just not taken the spiked wooden balls out? Are the elves going to be peeved by my balls? I'm pretty sure most elves exposed to my balls will be peeved. They're, after all, pretty woody. And the elves don't like wood. Well, they love wood, so much so that they feel bad when you kill it and turn it into beautiful creations. Skaven lizard man. Now there's an observation I missed. Have I stripped the goblins? I'm not entirely sure. They never appeared to have stuff to strip from them. So, yeah, there you go. What tile set am I using? I am using Mef's Ranmaru 216. If that is indeed how your name is correctly pronounced, feel free to correct me. I don't claim to have the authority on pronunciation of names. Anyway, where was I? I was looking for things to trade with elves. Now they're going to give not two hoots about my mahogany balls. So we need to find stuff. Mechanisms. We could sell some mechanisms. Can't sell buckets. They're made of wood. Bucket. You know what? I should filter this somewhat. Let's have a look. We could have some nice meals. Where do we have meals? Because I've been cooking legendary meals. They're probably worth an absolute fortune. Custard apple barrel, spice barrel, seed barrel, steel crossbow. I don't think they're going to want that, are they? We want that. They're not going to want our anvils either. I'm pretty sure elves have very little use for anvils, in general. There is some way to inspect them and take their armour and weapons, says Base on Mars. Who is Burcock and why is his memorial slab in the trade depot? Good questions, all of these. That's stone, so I could trade that. Do we really want to trade away a memorial slab, or is that going to only make our ghost problem worse? I'm not sure I want to be agitating the spectres and spirits that roam the corridors of Cryptbeards, because frankly they're already annoying enough. You know, each one of them's taking up valuable frame rate processing power that we could have. Oh good, thank you very much, Rambler. I'm glad that I'm on the correct side of acceptable. That's good. Possibly good idea to get someone building rock crafts at some point. That's a good idea, yeah. We can't give them macadamia wood logs. Stone. We could just train raw stone. Kapok wheelbarrow. Oh, I see. The wheelbarrow has stone in it. Okay. We do have a lot of this stuff, but I'm pretty sure the trade value of raw stone is going to be approaching 0. It's not going to be much use to me, so there's going to be a lot of hauling for no good value. Let's take a look over here. What have we got? Metal bars? Meh. Small cut gems. Ah, now, cut gems. These could excite people. What have we got? Honey yellow cut beryls. Red pyropes. It's nothing too exciting. Stone blocks. Now, these have been processed a bit. They're probably worth a little bit of money. So maybe we'll put some of those in for trade. Trap components, again, mostly balls, all wood, not much use to us. Bodywear, headwear, footwear, cheeses. Unfortunately in a lychee wood barrel and therefore anathema to elven trading. Crafts, what have we got here? A finished goods bin. Can I see what's inside it? I don't know how. So I'm going to abandon the entire idea. Instruments, tools, cages, barrels, buckets, cups, zinc goblets. I remember now, we made a load of zinc goblets specifically for this purpose. Well, not specifically, but, you know, potentially. Damn, son, this, my keyboard game is whack. Here we go. Fixing it now. Oh, for goodness sake. Is that all the goblets? We've only got those zinc goblets. That's not going to be a huge amount of money, is it? Quivers? I once met a lady who sold quivers in an alley. Not that kind of quiver, though. Bags, bags, bags. Threads, ropes, splints, crutches. Now, where are the prepared meals? I'm pretty sure we've got a cook here who's pumping out gorgeous, lavish feasts every day of the week. And yet somehow we don't have them to trade? This seems fishy to me. Fishy, fishy, fishy. Well, we're not going to get much out of these guys if all we're trading is some zinc mugs. They're going to come with exotic animals. They're going to be parading around saying, look at our goods. The trading on them is so strong. I don't know why they would sound like that, but apparently that's the voice I chose. So that's where we are with elves right now. We're in a pretty weird space. Prepared food barrel. Ah, it's all been barreled up. Bugger. Are we going to have to make special metal barrels to actually trade with the elves? Can we de-barrel the prepared food? Elves, would you care to trade this caviar by the spoonful? You can't have our barrels. Maybe you've got some sacks you'd like us to transfer it into? Ah, the smell of sack-transferred fish eggs. Truly penetrating. Cages. Can we sell the goblins? Doesn't look like it. It's not coming up. It's a pity, really, but there you go. So I'm thinking the zinc mugs are about all it is. There we go, let's just skip out. Okay, so we can put blocks in if we see something more exciting to trade. Let's wait for our broker to get there and see what they've got first. They might have bugger all. We may have no interest whatsoever in their wares and just turn our noses up at them and say, "Begone, elvish fools! You and your wacky, pointy-eared ways have no place here." Maybe. I'm not entirely sure that's the correct way to address elves, but you know what? Guys, I haven't unpaused the game. I've been sitting here staring at the wall. Let's press space. There we go. The game's on. If you want to designate a lot of goods from the list without just adding everything, hold shift and keep pressing the down arrow. A very good idea. Very good. Clay pots for food. Okay. Can you make glass pots? I think so. We'll need sand, which conveniently appears to be just being generated outside our gates. That's good stuff. We can make a bit of glass there. We've got obsidian. I'm pretty sure we can do some stuff with obsidian as a glass, right? That's how this works, isn't it? Has the trader arrived yet so we can get a look at their goods? Nope, not yet. Come on, broker, what are you up to? Even the donkey's got there quicker than you. Yeah, that looks like it. Nope, that's someone just bringing some goods. More mugs. Come on, guys. Still no trader. Obsidian counts as stone. Well, okay, fair enough, even though it's famously volcanic glass. Okay, let's have a little look. They've got some clay, which we can take and then process to higher value items, so maybe we'll invest in some clay. It's cheap. It's only 3 trade points per unit, so good. Yeah. You know what? I'm not going to get crazy. I'm going to go straight in with the searches. It's Q for search. Shift Q, there we go. And now I'm going to search for cages just to see what animals we've got. Do you have the mating pair? Oh, just cage, thank you. So, warthog in a cage, a yak cow, a bark scorpion, okay, wolverine, schnicked, parakeets, or a parakeet, a monitor lizard, sparrow. Is that it? Another sparrow? Well, that's a little bit disappointing. The lizard, not really much. Unless it's a giant lizard, I'm not interested. I'm only interested in stuff that I can train for war. Maybe I've got a little bit of interest in the milkables. The wolverine. Should we train a wolverine for war? War wolverines coming over the hill. Everybody get inside. Scorpions, they're poisonous after all, but when they say bark scorpion in a lychee wood cage, is that some kind of, you know, large bark scorpion? Is it something perhaps that you could put on the end of a lead and walk around, or are we talking something in a little mini cage? Something perhaps a cage the size that you know, Gizmo the Mogwai came in Gremlins. That's a small cage. You could get a fairly small scorpion in there. I don't know. I probably can't afford any of it anyway. Let's see how much all of my trade goods are worth. 360. Well, that's... I can't afford a yak cow, and I most certainly can't afford a monitor lizard. What about the wolverine? I'm intrigued. It's only 35 for a wolverine. Interesting. We're going to leave the world of cages for now. Let's clear the search. And maybe look for something else. Let's look at their clay resources. Clay! What do we got here? Okay, that's more affordable. We can... Sorry. Probably get away with buying some clay, so we'll consider that. What else could they have that we would want? What didn't we have? Damn, everything's made out of grown wood. It's insane. Bark scorpions are just vermin. Ah, boo. Wolverines aren't war trainable. Rubbish! Rubbish. You know what, in that case, I don't even know if I want to trade with these elves. I can't quite remember what it was I wanted. They even got wooden weapons. Okay, maybe they're really good. Oh, and a hemp shirt, there we go. Grown Kenneth dress, what happened? Oh, I pressed Q several times and searched for everything that started with Q. Cotton cellar bag, pine crutches, lychees, olives, citrons, date palm flower stalks, paradise nut fruits. We could buy a load of food. It's all fairly expensive considering it's just food. Rings, gauntlets, mittens, gloves, shields, a candle nut buckler. Nothing buckles quite as well as candle nuts. I buckle my candle nuts down every night. Excuse my little nose there. What's a Raimi sandal? Maybe we want some sneeze? Sneeze? Some, seeds. A snail cage? Why the fuck would I want to keep a snail in a cage? That's just weird. Okay, let's carry on looking. Could buy some parakeets for no good reason. No, you know what? I think we're just going to buy the clay. That's all I want. Let's do it. Here it comes. Bish bash bosh. All the clay. And for that I will trade not all my zinc goblets. How much profit is our trader making? 333. Let's take off 2 of these zinc goblets. How does that look? 273. There you go, 73 profit. That was worth it, right, for all this journey. Let's trade. What do I press? Is it T? T for trade. Here we go. Are you sure you want to trade the selected goods? Yes, I am. Ah, wonderful. Thank you for your business. You can take my zinc goblets, and I will take your clay, and I will dismiss my broker. Goodbye, elves. Come back with more interesting shit when I've got stuff that's not made of wood to sell. So, how do we set gather sand? Is that a thing? Is that a designation? Gather plants. Up downstairs, engrave stone. I don't know. Okay. We haven't really recapped what else is going on in the fortress, so I should probably quickly pause and take a look around. The mines are looking pretty dead. This is not a good place for mining. We're going to have to trade if we're going to really start surviving here for long term. We're going to need to get all of our metal in from outside because we're basically finding nothing. Nothing but zinc. Zinky dink, tinky tink. Where's the main path? Here we go. Ah, that's better. So, where to dig next? I'm thinking maybe let's think about going deep. Deep, deep, deep. And digging a big old mine. Wait, what happened there? Okay, there's just some gems to collect. I'm going to dig over here. Is this here a vein of something? Apparently it's a 1-slot vein. So cool. Okay, let's make a nice long path all the way along here. Let's see what happens when it gets dug out. We shall resume as well. Where else have we got? So F3 is our farm. Still going strong, if a little haunted. We could probably do with less ghosts, but I still haven't figured out how to properly place all of the memorial slabs, so we'll have to get there. Bedroom's looking pretty good. Got a dormitory going on. It's nice. Did I ever prospect with DF Hack? No, I did not. I don't know how to, so if anyone wants to tell me, we can figure out if there's actually anything here to be digging up. Excuse me. The interface is a massive hurdle, Talos Wind. It can't be denied, but once you play it long enough, you eventually sort of get into a groove and everything starts to work out. Slowly. Very slowly. And then they change it, and you go, what's happening now? Oh shit. That's not... No, that's miasma, not... Is miasma right? Miasma? Miasma, yes, good. Well, not good. Bad. But not lava. So, good. What's causing the miasma, I wonder? Is there a dead animal in here somewhere? Probably. Just type prospect into the DF Hack window. You know what? I'm going to do that. Let's see what happens. Let's bite. I should quick save as well, but first I'm going to prospect. Prospect. Here we go. What do we got? Ooh. Total 2,000. Am I going to have to scroll up here? I think I am, aren't I? There we go. Okay. Intriguing, very detailed. So, base materials, 2,663 soil, 24,129 stone, 8,759 lava stone, excuse me. So 460 mineral, 3 magma, I don't know what this means really. Fair enough, let's move on. Liquids, water and magma, lots and lots of magma. Layer materials, rhyolite, clay loam, silt loam, obsidian. We've got an obsidian layer, nice. Nothing's looking too exciting there. Tetrahedrite, 184Z, 8385. I can't actually read these numbers. Gems, not that much of exciting nature here. 261 in total. Berries, on the other hand, and plants. Wow, look at that. We're all over the place. Wintermelon, weed rat, mushroom dimple cups, fisher berries. How about wood in the trees? We've got a lot of wood here. Date palms, mahogany, kapok, candlenut, macadamia. A lot of them thankfully bearing fruit, so we're probably never going to starve. Disappointing though, we don't really have much in the way of useful smeltable ores, so our magma forges are a little bit shit, which is a shame. Maybe I should generate a world that sort of like guarantees a bit more mineral content, a bit more stuff of that nature. Anyway, it's probably time to quick save, isn't it? Let's do that at the end of the YouTube video. Let's not fuff around looking at Dwarf Hack. Let's get into the meat of the action. Let's start playing for realsies. Excuse my sniffling, hang on. Pardon me. My nose appears to have reacted to something, but what? I couldn't say. We're out of iron bars already. Ah, damn. Maybe we should go and smelt some of those... Oh good, they've got rid of the miasma, that's nice. Let's go and smelt some of the anvils we've got laying around, because frankly, we don't need that many. We don't need them at all. Melt with an M. Here it comes. Muh. 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 Is that working? Excuse me. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh dear, excuse me. The sneezels, just what you don't want. Now I'm melting, I realise, steel and iron anvils, but who cares? Let's just melt them all. Melt them all. Hopefully that creates the melt order. It might not. Well, we might come back later and see hundreds of these things still sitting here, but there's a chance that the dwarves will take the initiative and go and just smelt those lovely anvils, and we'll have all the chains we need. Ah, we've got a dead, dehydrated herbalist. How has our herbalist dehydrated when we have a river right here? A river so well known by the local population that a sandy path has been worn from our gate to its banks. Masterpiece plump rat helmets. Oh, hang on. The rodent man changed into a weir lizard, but thankfully he's all caged up, no problem. No problem at all. You know what? If we put the weir lizard in a pit with the goblins, we can beat them up to train, and then when we finish beating them up, as long as we don't kill them, they'll heal every full moon and we can start again. Then again, it might make sense just to chuck them into the volcano. That's always an option. That's the beauty of the volcano embark. Always an opportunity to hurl your opponents deep into a volcanic abyss. We've made a lot of buckets, and now we have no longer have any milkable creatures. That's a problem. Let's look at how do we place a memorial slab, because this graveyard's got a few that need to be done. So let's build. Alt S, I'm assuming, is a slab. We put one here. Diorite slabs. It doesn't show the named ones. Why? I'm sure we've got some. And now the blasted thing's sitting there. It's going to take up a space. We don't want that. Okay, there we go. What to do? What to do? That's the question. How can the fortress be improved and streamlined? Well, for one, we could get somewhere to sleep for all of our dwarves. They do need that. Make a few more bedrooms, crank out a few more doors. I think so. Although I think tooling the military up with high-grade weapons and armour is probably a higher priority. I should probably put some steel armour on the go and some more steel weapons. Does everybody in the military have suitable armaments? That's the wrong screen. I want M, not N. There we go. So how are you doing for equipment? And what button do I press to access that? E. E, here we go. So you've got a steel battle axe, warhammer. Okay, not everybody's got one. In fact, it's you, Inod. And I think we came to the conclusion that you are not very good with a weapon, if I'm not mistaken. Let's sort by squad. There we go, no squad there, and... Oh, Iden. No. Are you're in the military? That's interesting. Excuse me. Iden, where are you? Holy shit, no, we need to get you. Oh, no, Inod, sorry, Inod. Yeah, no, you're crap. Do we need you? I mean, he's killed a sloth bear, which presumably he's done with his bare hands. So maybe we keep him on board? Maybe? Check this out. He's done some serious killing. 586 kills, 564 humans, 22 dwarves. Pretty brutal if you ask me. Not sure I trust the character, but okay. He is very good with an axe, and that is handy. Someone to send out to do the killing. Well, we'll see how Inod works out. We've got 3 more slots available. We could put some of the others in. We do have some competent axe dwarves running around. Bomb-wreck shot and manure for one. Inod combined paddles. I don't want 2 Inods in the military. That's going to be really confusing. Oh, good dodgers. Oh, well, they're not good dodgers, but they've got dodge and discipline as a skill, so that's good. Have we got anyone else who's better than that with a different weapon? No. 3 seems to be the level people come to the fortress with. We can make some spears. Steel spears could be handy. No, let's forget about Dwarf Therapist for now. We'll leave our military. They have weapons. They have a training schedule. Are they training though? Are our military training? What are you doing? You're in bed right now. Let's have a look at you. Sleeping. Is this even a dormitory? Yes, it is. It's a barracks. Good. Okay. Do we assign the location? Sprayed coal? Train? Okay, I don't know what's going on here, but I think I've told them to train, which they should be doing anyway because it's on their schedule, but whatever. Excuse me. Pardon my sniffing here. Outrageous sniffs. Okay. We've hit that midway doldrums now. We've defeated the goblins. We've kind of run out of immediate goals to fulfill, and it's basically just mining until we find all that zinc ore, basically. Let's go down and see how much we've dug out. Is there any more? Any more for any more? Where are the mines? F2, that was it. Let's go down the floor. Oops, a daisy. That won't get us down the floor. That's going to do nothing but mess things up. Right, we're doing the deep dig mine now, aren't we? Oh, is this it? Yeah, this is it. They're still digging, but that's all cool. We seem to have a vein of something here, so let's nab that while we're at it. Other than that, though, sweet Jazzy Jeff. Absolutely nothing. This appears to be quite the shite floor. We really don't need miners at all, do we? In fact, I don't think there's even any adamantine down here. That could be a serious problem. Interrupted by a bushmaster? The snake? They're supposed to be incredibly poisonous, aren't they? What are they doing around here? Okay, let's dig on this super low floor. Let's see what we can find out. Just magma inches below us, but I'm still going to dig an enormous tunnel all the way across the map and see what happens. And I'm going to go back up to the other mine, where they were just digging a minute ago, and get rid. Because I don't think we're going to find anything of interest down there whatsoever. Still not really explored the caverns. But to be honest, they're dangerous. I don't fancy it. Okay, I've gone all the way down. Where the Wizzy Willikins has the rest of the mine gone? Pardon me. Excuse my sniffles. I hope they don't put an end to the stream early. That would be annoying. Oh, there it is. There we go. Haha. Uh-oh. What happened there? We stuck a crystal opal and the game appears to have... No, it's going fine. Stop moaning, scoundrel. What are you worried about? There we go. It's a nice little vein that's been designated. Keep digging, miners. You'll find something interesting, I'm sure. Actually, no, I came here to stop you digging, didn't I? Let's do that. Let's stop this digging and let them go down to the deeper level and we'll see what happens there. Pardon me. Okay, so let's go back to the surface. Everything's still ticking along. The elves are off. That's good. We don't need your kind round here. Are all of our graves filled? Ah, we didn't designate them for burial. That's why. Now that should take the stress off our corpse stockpiles. Corpse stockpiles. Doesn't sound right, does it? Sounds a little bit wrong. Well, I mean, it sounds actually very wrong. Damn. Okay, whatever's going on there, I think we might have enough graves now, which is nice. Excuse me. Ooh. So, we've got everything ticking over nicely here. We've got our industry. What can we do to really ramp things up a bit? Well, I'm thinking more traps. We need to deal with these goblins. I'm thinking a training pit. Where are the goblins? Here they are. A training pit. So maybe we'll dig out another room. Excuse me, which can be where we fight goblins and hopefully unarmoured goblins. That would be the ideal. We do need to take up their stuff. How do we... I'm using Meph's tile set, Telos Wind. It's pretty good. I like it. Anyway, what was I saying? How do we strip these goblins? Because I can't... We did the mass dump and then de-designate the cage for dumping, but nothing came out to the dump. I looked out here. Dump. Not got anything in it. No goblin stuff. What are these creatures? Wait, what are you? A hoary marmot. Okay, carry on. Carry your whoring on. What's this? Oh, it's animated. Okay, it's just the skeleton of a dog, not the actual dog itself, which is the mistake I made from the animated tile. Okay. Still not enough iron bars for forging all the chains I requested, which is annoying because we don't really need them anymore. We've got cages instead. Ah, I know what we've got to do. We've got to build a hospital. We don't have a hospital. Should we build it on the residential floor? Oh, what's going on here? A pump operator has given birth to a girl. Lovely. Good stuff. Maybe we'll put the hospital here, between the food production area and the dining room. Nothing like the screams of the wounded to help a bit of food digest, right? Or am I wrong? I think I'm wrong. Let's put the hospital down here behind these offices. In an unassuming commercial district. Like this. And then maybe put another corridor along like this. Yeah? I think. And then you should be able to access it from here and here as well. Good. Let's see how that works out. Oh my god, sorry about this sniffing. You have to claim the items they're wearing after you inspect them. Okay, let's head down to the gobbos and see what we can manage. Gobbos, where are you? Ah, goblin, come here. So we want to inspect him, right? So we go... Click on the goblin cage. View. No, that didn't work. Let's try again. Click on the goblin cage. Make into a room, a sign. No, this is the actual cage we're looking at here. There's the goblin. Oops, a daisy. What do we do there? It must be enter to view. There we go. Goblin spearman. And what do we... Enter to... Okay, that's just a description. We don't want the description. We want to be able to actually look at his equipment. Unless we've already taken it and we just haven't realised. That's, I suppose, possible, but where's it gone? Where's all the lovely goblin loot? I would expect to see plenty of goblin loot. Disappointing. Try the units screen. Units, units, units. Others, troglodyte, hoary marmot, weir lizard, spearman, pikeman. Okay, let's have a look at some of these goblins here. We've got a ghostly dwarven baby and a ghostly farmer. Oh, well, if you're going to have some ghosts, you might as well have a variety of professions. Professional babies and professional farmers. So, this unit, what do we do here? V, view unit, is that what we do? No? Excuse me. Manager, suspend job. Said, go to unit, manage labours. Let's try manager. No, that's going to take us into the orders, isn't it? Said, there we go. Go to unit. It's apparently taken us to a dwarven baby for some reason. I don't know why, but fair enough. Search S. Goblin. No. Okay, here we go. No. No, it's not in. It's not happening. I'm not sure. Excuse me. Pardon me. Oh my goodness. We're going to be... I think there's a tidal wave coming. Better be careful here. Anyway, I think that's probably a good marker for a little bit of confusion and some sneezing. Probably makes a good bookend for a YouTube video, don't you think? So I'm going to say thank you for watching, YouTubers. Hello, it's been a pleasure recording for you, and I hope you like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Bye!